I write. Yes, I know that I'm too young, but I write books. And today I want to share to you how I wrote those books and how I am the writer that I am. But first we need to have an idea of what is a book and what is a writer. A book isn't a lot of paper with a board or weird story in it. A book is something magic because a book makes you, it's like a portal to another world, and in this world you can be whoever you want to be. And a writer is the closest thing I know to a magician. So today I want to share you, I become the writer that I am. And that's it. So when we are little kids, we are like Jon Snow, we don't know anything. So I was 5 years old and I learned how to read. And oh my god, I feel like I could do anything, and Don't Stop Me Now wasn't good on my mind. But my dad and I wanted more, so every night for like 2 years, I don't remember, before I got to sleep, we practiced. We read this book, and I don't remember the name or the author, but God, we really loved that book. So every year, every night we practice, and when I realized I had a lot of books and I wanted more because I was and I am insatiable. So now I'm 8 years old, and my dad gave me a notebook. But my 8-year-old self didn't have idea what to do with that notebook, so I keep it. A few weeks later, I thought, hey, maybe write is like cooking. Anyone could do it. So I took that notebook and I started to write my first book. And I was very excited with the idea of becoming a really famous author, writer, just like Isabel Allende or George R. Martin. But when half of the book was ready, book that took me a lot of time to do because it was my first book, when half of the book was ready, I had no idea what to write. Yes. So I left the book, and I regret nothing because that first experience taught me that write a book is something that you have to take seriously, and you have to have the time, a time that when I was 8 years old I didn't have. 3 years later, I'm talking with a friend, and she told me something about Wattpad, and I thought, I'm gonna do it again. I downloaded Wattpad, I created my first account, and I started to write a book. This book was about my life, but with another name, every character, because every character was a friend of mine. But one day, again, I was like, I don't know what to do with this book because I really had no idea of when I was going to end that book. So again, I left, and again, I regret nothing because that experience taught me that you can write about your life while you're living it because it's like a lot of work, and I didn't want to do it. So now is 1 year later, and I was bored in my house, so I don't know Wattpad again. I opened another account because I forgot the first one, and again I started to write. The first 2 books were like a mess. I didn't like it, and now those books ashamed me. But one day I had that idea, and I write it and I published it, and a lot of people was like, hey, you have to write more about this book, I really love this book, I love you, I love the way you write. And I thought, hey, people love this book, the people love me, I'm gonna write more and more. And I started to write. I improved my writing a lot because it was when I was in 6th grade. I was 12 years old. Now I'm 14 years old, and a lot of people told me how to write, and that experience taught me that if you want to do it, you can do it. And those are like my advice. You have to have the time. You have to have an idea, but like a really good idea, But the most important thing, you really have to want to write that book, because if you don't want to write that book, so what's the point of writing? You have to love writing and love reading if you want to do it. And that's it. Thank you.